What's up, football fans? It's week 2, and Pigskin Media is headed to Bamberg. The Class 4A Hilton Head Island Seahawks visit the defending Class 1A champions Bamberg-Ehrhardt Red Raiders. Will Hilton Head end Bamberg's 16-game win streak, or will the Red Raiders make it 17 straight? Let's kick it off. Why this game matters. We have a good-looking 4A playoff team coming into the home of the 1A defending champions, riding a 16-game winning streak. Both had impressive wins in week 1, and these teams are really talented and ready to get after each other. We'll break down the numbers, give our keys to the game, and give you our PMP, Pigskin Media prediction. But first, let's take a look at our Pigskin Media area football report. HKT welcomes a team from Washington, D.C. to town, the Calvin Coolidge Colts. That's a 500-mile road trip one way. The undefeated Blackville Hilda Hawks will be at Edisto as the Cougars try to get their first win under new coach Tommy Brown. And now, the battle of the undefeateds. We have Lake Marion at Calhoun County, C.A. Johnson at Bethune-Bowman, and Branchville traveling over to Wagner-Salley. Other key matchups from around the area: Stall at Orangeburg-Wilkinson, Burke at Denmark-Ola, Dillon Christian at Orangeburg Prep, Calhoun Academy at Clareton Hall, Carolina Academy at Holly Hill Academy, Community Christian Academy at Andrew Jackson Academy. Let's break down the two teams in our Pigskin Media Game of the Week. Bamberg came away with an impressive victory last week over HKT, 62-6. Brian McMillan went 8 for 12, 175 yards, 3 touchdowns in the air, and 2 on the ground. Charles Anthony Williams, 5 receptions, 98 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 rushing touchdown. Jordan Bovain had 3 receptions, 78 yards, and 1 touchdown. And for the defensive leaders, Jordan Williams had himself a night. He had 8 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 pick six, 1 punt block, and 1 fumble recovery. Darian Cease had 8 tackles, along with Ahmad Busby coming in with 7 tackles. Players to watch on offense Friday night for the Red Raiders. I'm watching quarterback Brian McMillan. He has to have a great night. He has to limit his mistakes and keep the chains moving on offense. On defense, I'm watching the Red Raiders secondary. They'll play a vital part in stopping the run and the downfield attack of the Seahawks. How Bamberg wins this game. The Red Raiders win this game by getting up early and putting the Seahawks in 2nd and long and 3rd and long, and getting their defense off the field on 3rd downs, and also by creating turnovers and getting sacks. Now let's break down Hilton Head. The Seahawks come in with a record of 1-0 with an impressive victory last week over South Florence, 38-21. Their offensive leaders, their quarterback Derek Ranowski went 11 for 19 for 241 yards and 3 touchdowns. On the ground, he carried the ball 9 times for 58 yards and a touchdown. Running back Javon Risher had 13 carries for 103 yards. Running back Noah Zanecki carried 16 times for 100 yards and 1 touchdown. Wide receiver Jeremiah Walters had 7 receptions, 175 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Their defensive leaders, Andrew Massey had 11 tackles, Colton Freeman had 8 tackles, and Lewis Gatson had 1 interception. Players to watch for the Seahawks. I'm watching the 2 running backs, Risher and Zarnecki. They both combined for over 203 yards last week, 1 touchdown, as they look to pick up right where they left off. How Hilton Head wins this game. The Seahawks win this game by establishing their massive offensive line and wearing down the defense of the Red Raiders and taking their shots down the field early and often. Our key matchups to watch. I'm watching the line of scrimmage. Hilton Head's offensive line against Bamberg's defensive line. If the Seahawks get into 2nd and short and 3rd and short, it's not going to be a good night for the defense of the Red Raiders. The Red Raiders will need to penetrate the backfield to stop the run and put pressure on the quarterback. They cannot let Hilton Head O-line take control of the trenches and wear them down in the second half. Let's get in our keys to victory. The keys to victory for the Red Raiders is to get up early, create turnovers, win the turnover battle, and create pressure on the quarterback. The keys to victory for the Seahawks is to limit McMillan's offensive production, take control of the line of scrimmage and establish their run, and take their shots down the field. It's time for the PMP, the Pigskin Media Prediction. I think this is going to be a battle to the end. Each team will try to impose their will and do what they do best. This will be a great atmosphere. It's blackout night for the home team, and the Seahawks fans will travel to fill the stands. I'm going to go with the home team and the Leon Maxwell crowd. I have the Red Raiders in a 1A takes down 4A victory. Who do you think wins this one and why? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Pigskin Media, where local football lives.